Hi, everyone, and happy World Book Day. I'm so excited to talk with you about 4 ways that you can celebrate with your child at home in light of being everything being virtual. So, like I mentioned, I have 4 ways that you can celebrate. So, first being you can play a book of game, a book. Oh my goodness, you can play a game of book charades. And what I mean by this is really a game geared for your older children that are able to write, but you can definitely do this with your younger children as well. And I'm going to tell you how. So you're going to need a pencil, a crayon, a marker, whatever have you to write. You're going to need a piece of paper or a whiteboard, just anything to write with and anything to write on. You're going to want to write a list of books that you love or like enjoy. And for example, let's say that I really love the book Alice in Wonderland, okay? And I want to act out that book. So I am going to act out the Cheshire Cat in that book. So I'm going to be acting out a big grin. People are going to be guessing that. And you're going to want to act out memorable parts. So you might want to take time to think about memorable parts and brainstorm that as you're thinking about which books you're doing. Now, you can do this with your younger children as well. You're going to have to help them think of some of their favorite books. And when you do that, of course, as they're acting out those books, you want to guess other things before you go ahead and right away start guessing the names of those books. Give them some time. So, the next thing that you can do is you can show your child an illustration from your favorite picture book. And you're like, okay, I show them the illustration, and then what do I do? Well, you show them the illustration from your favorite picture book, and then you talk about it. This really helps build your child's vocabulary, and you can ask and answer questions just by looking at the picture. You can have them describe certain things to you. You can play I Spy with it, really make it your own. And then you can have them flip to a page and have them describe something to you and play a guessing game because you're not looking at the picture at that point. The next thing is my favorite thing to do, design a bookmark. I absolutely loved bookmarks when I was a kid. Bookmarks can be really expensive, so it can be really fun to design a bookmark. And if you have a laminator, go ahead and laminate that. If you don't have access to a laminator, you can actually use clear tape and tape the bookmark to make it last longer. So that's just a fun little thing. You guys can design bookmarks, and you can make this a reoccurring activity as well. It doesn't have to just be for World Book Day. The last thing that you can do is read a wordless picture book. And you're probably like, where do I find these? You can look for these online. You can go to your local library, and they have these online. Your local library will. You can go to your bookstore and find these. I mean, you can really look anywhere. If you need these resources, you can also ask me, reply to this, and I'm happy to help you find these. There are lots of benefits of looking at wordless picture books. You can take turns telling the story. You tell the story, your child tells the story. Usually, your child will mimic you. So, what you can do is have your child start off by telling a story, and then you tell a story, and then kind of go back and forth. Or you can even start off, you tell one page, they tell another page. Or you can read the whole book, the wordless book, and then have them summarize what you just said and tell it back to you. There's lots of different things that you can do with wordless picture books. That's just one idea. And there's lots of benefits and behind using wordless books. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But these are just 4 ways to celebrate on World Book Day. If you have other suggestions, let me know.